I strive to be a perfectionist, but no one's really perfect. So fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
This is not a brand. It's not some quick money-making scheme. This is a movement. Nowadays, people are trouble trying to fit into a crowd or be something they're not. This only leads to sadness and disappointment. If there is a God, he or she created us to be our own perfection, perfectly imperfect. For our own health, we must all realize that perfection doesn't exist. We cannot chase and hope to obtain something that isn't real. Instead, we must all accept who we are mentally, physically, and spiritually. What is meant to be will happen, and what isn't won't. We must love ourselves and, more importantly, each other. Spread positivity because there's enough negativity in the world as is. Nobody is perfect, and that's perfectly fine. My name is Mylon Walker. I'm 21. I currently attend UC Irvine, and I'm the founder, creator of Nobody's Perfect. Before I even started the company, I wrote this mission statement basically to myself, so I never strayed away from what I wrote. In the beginning, starting it, I feel like the inspiration solely was my skin disease. It's called vitiligo. It's basically an autoimmune disease where my skin cells attack the melanin that produces the pigment that causes the color. I got in middle school pretty much. At first, I had no idea what it was. At first, it was just this one portion. The doctor I saw was a brand new doctor. He misdiagnosed me. He said it was a fungal infection, and he told me to apply a dandruff shampoo to the applied area. And I remember when I did it for the first time in the shower, I literally felt my skin burn off in my hand, and I was like, holy shit, this is really happening right now. At that point on, I was just mad, mad at the world. And my parents wanted to protect me from bullying and stuff, so my mom taught me how to put on makeup. At first, she put it on for me every day, so I had to wake up 2 hours before school. She would put it on for me, I'll go to school. I think that's where a lot of my anxiety, when I had it, anxiety and depression stemmed from, trying to make sure that no kids figured out I wore makeup, because then they would just totally bully me. It was tough, really, because I was playing basketball too, so it was really tough when you're sweating, trying not to get makeup on another person's jersey and stuff, Coming into college, I was still wearing makeup, so at this point, I wore makeup every day for 5 years. Rushing, our fraternity, SAE, I met this one person, his name's Leo. He walked up to me and was like, yo, do you wear makeup? And 5 years had passed by in my life. No one ever walked up to me and said that. Nobody, literally no one. I have to say it now because you literally put me on the spot. I can't just be no when you can see it. And I was like, yeah. And that turned into a whole conversation. He told me some stuff about his family and stuff that he went through. And I basically told him my life story. I made it my New Year's resolution, January 1st, 2016, to stop wearing makeup. And after I did that, I literally felt literally weight had been lifted from my shoulders. I walked into lecture with no makeup on, went to campus, hundreds of people, and it was the most distinct feeling, feeling free. I had hid behind a facade for so many years. To finally get past that with the help of people that actually cared, it's priceless. I owe all these people, my life, No matter where your walk of life, no matter where you come from, what race, ethnicity, gender, whatever you are, everybody goes through something. Nobody's perfect. That can be applied to anything. Depression and anxiety are one of the leading diseases in our world right now, and I'm pretty sure that's based off of social media. People compare their lives to other people or compare how they look to other people, and that's very unrealistic, because you shouldn't want to be someone else. The influence behind it, I feel a lot of my fashion sense came from my mom. My mom would always take me shopping. She always thrift stuff for me. So I gained a love for clothes from her. I like retro clothing. So I feel this retro clothing is very timeless. I'll never make clothes that I myself personally wouldn't wear. I hate to bag on a lot of brands. There's a lot of brands that, just throw a logo on a tee, sell it for what? $60, $100 even. There's no sustenance behind it. There's no meaning. They just want a quick buck. So I want to combine a message and good clothes that are affordable. Moving forward, I kind of think of it every single day. There's not a moment that doesn't pass where I'm where I want it. What do I do to get it where I want to be? So far, I've been in it probably a year. I've only had 3 collections, and I'm very blessed to have such a tight-knit community that supports the message and what I'm trying to do. So I thank everybody for that. The biggest thing in my life I want to help people. Like, no matter what it is, I want to help people. That's why I'm doing psychology at UC Irvine, because I like listening to people, listening to their stories. I want to do like community service. I want to be able to donate to charity, help children. I feel like a lot of the problems today, depression, all this, anxiety, it starts with our children. We're raising them. We have to install in their brains at a young age that they have to be comfortable with themselves. Whether it be every drop I donate, like a portion to charity, I'm gonna do that for sure. I wanna do like food drives. I wanna be able to just donate and give back to the people that really need it. There's so many people that have so much power, they kind of don't do anything to help like the community, help the people. Like, there's only so much money you need. Like, why be so selfish in the fact where you don't help people that literally don't have anything to eat? Us as people, we should be helping each other. It shouldn't be like a competition. Like, we're all here, like, what's the point? Competing or comparing yourself when we're all people trying to, live. And I want to spread that message for the rest of my life, that nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect in this. Nobody's perfect in this. Nobody's perfect in this. Nobody's perfect in this. Beauty is struggling now. Beauty is struggling. Beauty is struggling now. Beauty is struggling. Nobody's perfect in this. Nobody's perfect in this. Nobody's